Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Bonzo here. Wanted to touch base with you on this. Um, I want to talk to you guys about depression and what it can do, and what the effects can if you have not properly treated. So, I actually had depression. I have anxiety. The childhood I was given wasn't really the best. I was always being abused by my mother and her boyfriend and everything else. Um, Growing up sucked. It sucked, you know, and everything else started falling into play when I was just when I turned 14 or 15. I was starting to feel the effects of dealing with depression. You know, it's hard. You know, just being moody all the time. My foster parents saying, "Oh, it's not that bad. Get over it." They didn't know me that well. My brother knew me, and he told them, "Dude, guys, stop." They didn't listen, but the situation I was in wasn't the greatest. Just yesterday, Chester Bennington passed away. He committed suicide because not only his depression, he had a lot of mental health issues. He suffered with alcohol, drug addiction, and everything else. And he was sexually abused by an older man when he was younger. And I kind of view Chester Bennington as a lyrical father figure. Every time I hear a Linkin Park song, whether if it's one of his old albums, or his recent one, it doesn't make a difference. I'm still a Linkin Park fan at heart. It's still to this day that my depression still hits me. And I'm here to tell people who have depression and anxiety, it's never too late to speak up. It's never too late to say, I need help. Trust me, I was like that. At age 14, I said I needed help. 14 years old, and it's rare for people to say they need help. I'm 18 years old now. 4 years ago, I asked for this help. I'm still seeking help. Talk to somebody about this. Talk to somebody about your anxiety. Talk to somebody about your depression. What's been bothering you? What's on your mind? It doesn't make any difference. If your depression, if you feel like suicide is the answer, it's not. It's only gonna make their life, especially yours, a whole lot harder than it needs to be. All my life I was told that I wasn't gonna do anything, I wasn't gonna be anything. They told me I wasn't gonna graduate. I graduated from Mount June 4th, 2017. And I'm still happy with that. I am so happy with that. I'm ecstatic. And here I am now doing a certain trade, HVAC. And every day I always thank people like my uncle, my aunt Mel. Because one, they've always helped me. And two, they've made me a better man than I was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I was on my own. I didn't know anything. I had to step up, take care of my little sisters. In the end, it didn't matter. My sisters now look up to me. Even though I'm here in the state of Delaware, they're in Iowa, they still look up to me like they always asked me one day. They asked me one day, Dylan, when are you going to come back? When are you going to come back home? It melted my heart a little bit. No, it didn't melt a little bit. It melted it entirely. Here's what I told them. As soon as I get the money, right now, money's tight right now and everything else, but I promise. And I'm still holding on to that promise until that day I go out there and I make them until I see them again. It's not easy to live like that. I know what it's like. Just to hold on to a promise that you know you can keep. I'm still holding on to that promise to this day. Why? Because I love my sisters. Because I had to take care of them, as well as my brother. And Joe, if you're watching, I did not once forget about you, dude. You're still my brother, and I still love you. Keep that in mind. Even though you're mad at me, so what? A brother's love never stops. I've had your back since day one. You've had mine. I'm gonna fulfill that promise. And I'm gonna make sure that you are happy. If you don't want me to come out there and for a certain amount of time, I will wait. Just give me the heads up. I want people to know that they're not alone. That they're still fighting. That I'm one of the few that's fighting depression. Why? Because I've been there and I've done that. I want everybody to know that they're not alone. It's never too late to ask for help. Never is too late. I leave this broadcast with, I leave this video with the message saying this. It's not about how hard you fall. It's how you get back up. And it's how you keep pushing, even though everything is hitting you at 100 miles an hour. But you still keep pushing. You still get past the obstacles in life. I want you guys to know that you guys are not alone. People who are dealing with a lot of mental disorders, you guys are not alone, and you guys will never be alone. Feel free, if you want more motivation, if you want more advice, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe down below. This is Dylan Bondel signing off.